Hello everybody, Andrew here from the Movie Maniacs to review Cars 3 for you. I was very lucky to see Cars 3 early at a press screening today, and I'm here to review it for you. But before I review the film, I really want to give you guys a little bit of backstory on Cars and what it means to me. So Cars was one of my first theater experiences. My first ever one, just a note, was Polar Express, but a few years later, one of my probably my third theater experience was Cars, and I loved it. I loved it. I watched the DVD on repeat. I've seen this movie about 50 times in total. I mean, I've watched it basically every day. I had all the cars. I had all the toys. I loved this movie to death. I had the soundtrack. I could not get enough of Cars. So I really liked the movie. And on repeat, it's not as good as I imagined it like it was as a kid, because it's not like the best movie, but I think it's still a pretty underrated movie. And yeah, I just have so much nostalgia feels to it, and then taking that all away, I still think it's a pretty good movie. Cars 2 comes along, and I like it. I do, because it's nice to see all that coming back. Like I said, the nostalgia feels, but it's not a great movie, and it's really not a great movie. And Cars 3, I was hoping it would be the great movie that would be a great the movie I wanted Cars 2 to be. And was it for me? Yes, it was. Yes, Cars 3 is actually really good. I'm going to be very honest with you. I really enjoyed this movie. And I tried to take off the nostalgia cap during the whole movie, and taking it off and not letting my childhood feels get to me, I really like this movie. It's actually really good. So the story is Lightning McQueen is beat up. He's old. He's raced a lot, and there's newer cars coming in. And it's basically a build-up story, trying to get back to the top and hopefully win again and be the car he used to be. And yeah, so that is the story, and I really did like the story, because there's a lot of different arcs in his character, and then the new character, Cruz Ramirez, which is the best new character of the film. Jackson Storm was also a new character, but he was very bland, but he worked as the villain. Because he was just kind of, yeah, I wouldn't call him a villain, because he really didn't have a lot of screen time, but yeah, he kind of had the motive to get Lightning McQueen out there and race and train and try to build himself up. But the main part of this story I really liked, and it's in the trailer, I'm not giving anything away, is the Doc Hudson storyline. Doc Hudson did not appear in the second one. He only appeared in the first one because of the death of the actor that voiced him. But yeah, Pixar pieced some voices together, and they got some of his old footage and stuff to get his voice work in there, and they had him in there a little bit. And they had a really good story with him, and how Lightning McQueen and their relationship, and it was really good. It was really well done. I think that's the best part I can give about it, because I almost, after this film, watching Cars 3, I almost want to watch Cars 1 again, just because you almost see it in a different view with the new Doc Hudson perspective you get in it. I like the score in this movie. I really like the score. The music is good, because I did like the music in Cars 2, but Cars 1 has a memorable soundtrack of Life is a Highway and Real Gone, and those great songs. And I'm not a country guy, I'll be honest with you guys. I don't like country, but these songs really do get in the spirit. And can I say, the animation is brilliant. Pixar makes amazing animation, like always. Like, if you've seen The Good Dinosaur, and if you haven't, go see it, because the animation is worth it all. Maybe the story isn't as good, but the animation is amazing. So yeah, the things I don't like, I think it can drag a little bit at times, and the humor with especially Mater and just some of the characters, but it's based for kids, and I think kids are going to eat this up, and I think that should be the main perspective here, is that kids are going to love this movie. And if you are a fan of Cars, you're going to love this movie. And if you're not a fan of Cars, I think you're going to actually start liking Cars a little bit more. And that's the biggest praise I can give for you this, and it's a great wrap up to the story. I don't think there should be any more, and it's a pretty good Pixar movie. Yeah, I want to rate this movie really high, because it's got everything you'd want it to be. It's the movie that you wish happened for Cars 2, but it didn't. We had Cars 2, some Fast and Furious, Mission Impossible, whatever that was, and we're not really sure. But yeah, Cars 3 ends the series off, hopefully on a high note, if there's not any more. And biggest praise, it almost beat the original for me, and that is crazy. So my rating for this film is going to be 8 out of 10 stars. If you don't like the Cars movies, I think it's going to be, for your rating, it'll be more around 6.5 to 7, but that's still pretty high and pretty good. And I will say, even how much I like this movie, it's on the lower end of the Pixar films. I like it more than, just on first viewing, I mean, I gotta see it. I might like it more than Brave and Cars 2, but I would even go to the extent, I think I like Bug's Life more, and that's not one of my higher ones. So it's definitely on the very low end of Pixar, but come on guys, the stakes. This movie's very enjoyable, your kids are going to eat it up, and I recommend you guys go see it. And then I want to just really quickly, Pixar always has a short film before their films, and this one's called Lou, I believe, and it's a very cute one. I really liked it. I'm not going to give anything away. I really want you to just go in for it. But it's very cute. I think you're going to enjoy it. Not the best one I've seen, but I think it was pretty cute, and I think people are going to enjoy it. Anyway, that's my review for Cars 3. Comment down below if you're excited to see this movie and what is your favorite Cars character. Carter didn't go and see it because I only had a certain amount of tickets I won, and I wanted to bring my brother because he's a super huge hardcore Cars fan, and my dad as well. But he doesn't really want to watch it, so I kind of made the review. But he's missing out. It's pretty good. Yeah, thank you so much guys for 300 subscribers. Make sure to subscribe to us if you haven't, and more videos are coming out soon. See you next time.